I'm so excited. Guess what? I am done with A school. I graduated. I'm still in Chicago. Okay. I'm still here in A school. Still here on the ship. It's been a fun day. It's been a good day. And I'm gonna introduce my friend Nancy in this video. My advice to you, if you're watching this video, please watch to the very end, because we're gonna talk about the challenges we had in boot camp, being older in boot camp, the challenges, being African in boot camp, the challenges. So you might wanna watch to the end so you get yourself prepared. And we're gonna talk about what to do in order to get better prepared than we did. So let's roll this up a little bit. You sit down, so you get your sizes first, and then they make you sit with your food, right? And guess what you're having? It's a bag meal.
Yeah.
Did you have a bag meal?
Yeah, they give us bag meals.
Bro, a little while.
Bagged meals.
Bag
Popular.
meals. I opened up my bag meal. There was nothing in it that I could eat. I had the Capri Sun, but that's it.
Yeah.
All the food in there wasn't like something that I'm used to. So they made us run to the bus.
Yeah.
They yelled.
So for me, it was like two lines, boys and girls, right? And then for girls, because there's definitely more boys that arrive than girls.
Exactly.
Girls, we were not forming up very quickly. Like we had to wait for a whole bus of girls so we could go. But boys were going like every maybe 30 minutes. I had to sit down for about 3 hours at the airport. Yeah, for me it was that long.
Mine was less than 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's
I was the last set that got in because I got in around 7 o'clock.
Let me tell you what happened. So in June, right? They stopped sending girls to boot camp. Because I was supposed to ship out June, and then they stopped because of the coronavirus. They reduced the amount of people coming into boot camp. So when I came is when a lot of girls were coming, but there was not too many of them to make sense.
Because when I came, they stopped taking in reservists. You know how the Navy has the reserve and the active. So when I came, they stopped everything about reserves. Now they take only actives and FTS.
So you were the last reservist that was taken. Girl, you're lucky.
Experiences.
Yeah. And then from there, we got to the bus. They didn't tell us where we're going. We all thought we were going to
get your ass into the bus. Get the fuck. Then we got into the bus.
It's totally different because when I left the airport, he was like really chill. And I have watched a lot of videos where they say on the bus they be playing that video that everybody really doesn't like to watch, the supper and
that was the bus that
video. He did not even play it. He played it and then turned it off, and everybody was.
Yeah. Like, how long did it take you from the airport to the hotel? 30 minutes.
I think it was about 30 minutes, yeah. And I thought we were going to the Great Wolf Lodge, but we ended up somewhere else.
So I went to the Great Wolf Lodge.
I went to a different hotel, like a small inn actually.
Yeah, mine was the Great Wolf Lodge. So the bus arrived at the Great Wolf Lodge, and we had to get down. They yelled at us. Oh my God.
Oh God.
These are memories.
I hated the moment we arrived at the hotel. Stand by the door, stand by the door. There was like a box beside each door. There's actually 2 boxes because with my hotel, I only had everybody had just one roommate, right? So you take everything off, even your underwear.
Before you get to that part, remember they you have to make a call. They make you stand against the bulkhead.
Yeah.
The male and the female, you stand against the bulkhead. They make you stand 6 feet apart, and then they're
your floor had males and females. Oh no, we did
no, not my floor.
Female.
Like when we got off the bus, we were still male and female. They separated us, but we're still on the same P-way.
Oh, so, it was different.
It was.
How did you all do it?
So they made us. They're like, you're about to take your last 10 minutes phone call your next of kin. They give you an exact word to say.
Here's the thing, my recruiter had told me we're gonna have our phones throughout quarantine. That's what my recruiter told me. So I didn't even bother. I was telling people who were messaging me, I'm like, yo, I'll talk to you when I'm settled in the hotel.
No, I knew we were gonna turn it off.
No, I did not.
That call was the last call before I turned my shit off. They make you turn it off, put it in your bag, because I had a backpack. So I put it in my backpack, then they handed out the boxes.
Oh, okay. So my experience was different. When you go to the hotel, there's like 2 boxes besides the door. They tell you to empty everything that you had in your bag, put it in a box. What? Everything.
From your backpack?
Yeah. And then they started giving out like clothes, t-shirts and stuff.
Outside?
Like, yeah, outside. They started giving.
Mine was in a room. No, mine was in a room.
Everybody was like standing by their doors outside. They started giving us this stuff.
What hotel are you in?
I was in the Comfort Inn.
Okay, that makes sense because that's a trash ass hotel. Exactly. What are they doing me?
Yeah, you all had Netflix and stuff.
The room.
Yeah.
And they're like strip and change into this, that. And then our boxes, they call your name and then you stand in front of your box. They call your name, you stand in front of your box, like that. And then.
Wait. What did you say?
Report to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they made you stand in front of it. Remember, you took your sizes, your clothes sizes and everything. So it's already in the box, waiting. So we were standing in front of the box, and they made us strip and
I remember that
and
part
change.
too. Yeah.
So everyone was looking at like, who's gonna be the first to strip? I'm not gonna strip. Well, I've been.
Wait a minute, y'all were like stripping in front of each other?
In front of each other, we were like 20 females in a room or more.
Okay, y'all then had a worse experience with it because
Really?
I was standing in front of my hotel room. I had my
that is worse.
So they told us to go inside and change from inside our hotel rooms. It was me and my roommate.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
That's what everybody did.
Yeah, that's cool.
But
that wasn't me. That wasn't
so y'all
me
was
at all.
stripping
In front of everybody. We had to strip like bra, pants, and we had to strip and change into the they had everything. So we had to change and put on our sweatpants.
Yeah.
And the yellow top and the sweatpants, right? The yellow top and then the sweatpants.
Shorts.
Yeah.
For me, it was the shorts. It was the shorts and the yellow shirt.
I think
and then
so.
The white socks.
And then the white socks and then the black.
Yo, they didn't
Go
let
faster.
us wear. They didn't let us wear our sweatpants and sweatshirt until like 3 days later, and it was freezing in that hotel.
Same.
It was freezing. So we're just looking at our sweatshirts, and I'm like, oof, I just want to put it on. I actually did put it on, and whenever I heard them, they would ring a bell. I'll take it off, and
I always had my own. So I always heard about something like you have to get ready to carry your heavy bag. I thought that was the heavy bag they were referring to.
Ooh,
you
that's
remember?
nothing compared to.
No, that wasn't it. So we were made to carry the boxes and then line up and go into our hotel. We were 4 in our hotel room. We were 4. I had the master bedroom. And then I had the master.
How did you get the master bedroom?
I don't know. For some reason, I was older.
Yeah.
And I was taller.
Oh.
So the bunks were kind of short.
Yeah.
So my roommates, they looked around like there is no way I was gonna fit into that bunk. That bunk was short.
So wait a minute, you all had bunk beds?
Yeah, at the hotel, yes.
So what?
My room we had, but it was short. It was small and short.
In the Great Wolf Lodge?
Great Wolf Lodge. I think we're the only one that had that experience. The next room they were 3 and they didn't have a bunk.
Yeah, no, I've never heard of that. I thought y'all had like twin beds and shit like that.
No, mine was a twin bed. The rest.
So you
was
had
bunk.
a whole like.
I was the one in the
bed.
living room.
What?
So every morning my roommates would come out from their own room and join me in my living room, and then we would have breakfast, lunch, and.
Okay, so let's talk about the breakfast, lunch, and
the
dinner.
Food.
It's disgusting.
It was. Ooh.
I hated it. It was nasty.
Yeah.
The food was nasty. That was it for me. But at first, we were like, okay, probably we're gonna have a change of food eventually.
Yeah.
No.
I had watched the video. The people who quarantined before us apparently got it even worse because they never had any hot food. They only had like bad meals and stuff. But from my hotel, they used to bring us like French toast. We had
French toast.
French toast, like
waffles, pancakes, milk. I have never had milk in my entire life until I got to bootcamp, until I got to the hotel. The liquid milk, never.
Milk, and that
I
milk
hate
was
it.
I think so too. You do. So I'm gonna fast forward. My roommate was vegetarian and I wasn't. So before, at the end of the 2 weeks, we did like a COVID test, right? So my test came back inconclusive. My results basically did not come back.
So when did you take the COVID test?
We took it like 3 days before they shipped out to boot camp.
Yeah, same.
And me and the girl opposite, his results did not come back. Everybody on the floor left but me and her. So we're like, do we have the virus? What happened? We're like wondering. And then
Do you all have TV in your rooms?
Yeah, we had a TV.
We had all the channels, we had all the cool
We
TV
had cable,
shows.
but it was, you know how cable is, the same programs every day.
Yeah, but it was something, because I didn't have my phone and it was boring at the hotel. It was boring. Diary or something. I had a diary. I had to write down the calendar and I had to strike up the days every day, and that's how I did my calendar.
I would write, but also my roommate and I, we had like good rapport.
It was good because we were talking, trying to cover bases, but eventually after 3-4 days, that's when he hit. Yes.
But girl, I was saying, so
14 days.
I know that is the first time I ever spent 14 days straight with one person
in a place, in a room. You're not allowed to go outside. You're not allowed to talk to nobody. You're not allowed to do nothing. You shit, you take a shower, you do whatever in that room. They provide you with everything you need. You're not allowed to leave.
But that, compared to boot camp, I would take that over boot camp.
I would take boot camp over that.
I would take that.
I'm an outdoor person. I love to go outside. I love to have fun. I love to see. I don't have nothing to do.
Not really.
I wasn't really, but we had activities. We woke up in the morning, we do this, we had something doing in boot camp. Come on, the hotel, you had nothing doing. Nothing. It was boring.
For me, I would take the hotel, mostly because I had a nice company. It was better than boot camp. I was still saying, so
this is what you have to eat. The nasty bag meal. You get this for breakfast. I don't know, it has cheese and whatever in it. You just get a fruit, banana,
or this
apple,
thing is pale now.
Or
peach.
And then
I hated the sandwiches. Oh my
carrot.
God. I hated this shit.
They would give you this to make you feel good. This is mustard. They would give you this. And trail mix.
Those, I feel like they give me
that's it. I know.
I can't eat them
I had to
anymore.
save this for this video. Now I can try.
But hey, look, I'm still telling you that story. So my results come back inconclusive. I stay at the hotel, and because my roommate was vegetarian, they mixed us. So they thought I was a vegetarian when she left. So I kept on getting vegetarian food. Sometimes it would be so much better than ours.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sometimes it'd be good. So I was there for 3 days until they brought the boys. Now, me and the other girl.
So you didn't get to leave?
No, I didn't leave for another 2 days. So I was on the floor with just me and the other girl across and a bunch of boys.
Were you talking?
Yeah, she was cool. She ended up being.
Hold on, you were talking across the room.
Yeah, we would like go outside, not really outside, but stand by the door and like communicate. Did you guys do that?
No, at all. We didn't. Did not. Matter of fact, the door right in front of you, there is no door right in front of your room. It's a wall. So I think they do room.
Okay, you all had a bad experience then.
I did. We talked to
Why
nobody.
You don't like it? Because the
I didn't
girls
like
that I
it
was
for
with in my
shit.
division,
I would not do it again.
They loved it. They were exchanging notes with boys. They were like at the Great Wolf
Look at that.
Lodge. This is what they do. You write down a note, and then they send them down. We wrote their names. They would talk to the boys right across, and then one of the boys flashed them. He took off his clothes. Yeah, they got really horny in it. He took off his clothes and flashed them.
The only time
There's
we got
so many stories I heard about the Great Wolf Lodge. There's
not
this
my
girl
room.
that.
Not my room. Not in my room. No, not at all. Like the only time we had contact with an outsider is when the petty officers brought food.
Checks.
And then when we had our time check, because we had to wake up 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And then 6:30 was breakfast. And then they take the trash out and then they do the time check.
Yeah. But hey, that first night that we got to the hotel, we did not sleep. We were not going to sleep until like 4 o'clock in the morning, and we had to be up at like 5:50.
You meant at the hotel?
Yeah, at the hotel. Did you all sleep at all?
Yeah,
sleeping. Y'all got the Netflix and y'all got to sleep. We did not. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it be low-key annoying.
They would say, do not sleep during the day. Bro, I was bored.
Not that?
I had the best room, the best bed. Girl, I was always sleeping.
So y'all who had Netflix got to communicate with your family.
No, how can I do that?
Oh, so here's what the girls were doing.
On Netflix?
On Netflix,
But
yeah.
we didn't have Netflix.
What?
No, we didn't.
Okay, no
We had
wonder you
cable.
didn't like it.
We
so
had
you,
cable.
you had cable, but you didn't have Netflix. So the girls in my division of the Great Wolf Lodge had Netflix and cable, and then they would communicate with their families through Netflix. You just changed the
Probably they used their account because
their account.
we had the Netflix app, but nobody could activate it. Like if you want to activate it, it wouldn't let you.
They use their accounts. They use their accounts. They log in with their accounts.
My family was gonna be worried, but there was no way to communicate. I couldn't call them. I couldn't write them. I couldn't do nothing. I was worried as well.
But I also heard that your boxes where your phones were like
right in the room.
Yeah,
right there.
So girls would break in and like get their phones and talk, and that's what I heard. And I'm like, damn, I wish we had that experience.
I didn't do that.
Because for us, it was definitely different. Our boxes, we didn't know where they were, and eventually when we left the hotel, because it was me and the other girl that left, it was just the two of us. They drove us in a van, so we didn't get that whole.
My family was gonna be worried, but there was no way to communicate. I couldn't call them. I couldn't write them. I couldn't do nothing. I was worried as well.
But I also heard that yours boxes where your phones were like
right in the room.
Yeah,
right there.
So girls would break in and like get their phones and talk, and that's what I heard. And I'm like, damn, I wish we had that experience.
I didn't do that.
Because for us, it was definitely different. Our boxes, we didn't know where they were, and eventually when we left the hotel, because it was me and the other girl that left, so it was just the two of us. They drove us in a van, so we didn't get that whole screaming experience.
I would never do it again in my entire life. No.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
So if you're going to the hotel, get prepared. You're not gonna like it, but it's part of the process of getting into boot camp. You're not gonna like it.
Only thing I can say, one of the things that's gonna keep you sane, get a book or two. They allow you 2 books, and get a book to write in, because you're not gonna be
like a diary.
Get something to write. Like that definitely keeps you going.
I wrote a lot of letters at the hotel.
Yeah,
a lot. I
Did
wrote
you
a
send
lot.
it?
I couldn't send it, but eventually in boot camp I sent it. But yeah, I wrote a lot. Every night I would wake up, write letters, and there was something else I didn't prepare myself to face.
Yeah.
So at the hotel, you know how back home you have certain time to eat, but at the hotel you have to eat 6:30 in the morning breakfast.
6:30.
10 o'clock in the morning. 10 in the morning.
Usually
lunch.
I eat breakfast at like 10, and they're giving it to me at 6.
You know what time you take dinner? 4 o'clock. You eat your dinner 4 o'clock and you're still awake until 10 p.m. before you go to bed.
Yes.
I don't think can you scoot a little bit?
That was so annoying, because sometimes
I couldn't have
dinner
dressed.
was like 5:30. I was like the hungriest at the hotel, and I remember my housemate used not to drink her Capri Sun, so she gave them
We
to
saved it
me.
in the fridge.
And a lot of vegetables and fruit. So when
we
we got
saved it.
hungry, we'd like eat those. But man, I really had to adjust with my eating schedule.
If I was gonna advise you coming to the hotel, come with a snack. I came with a snack. I came with cake and.
Did they let you keep it?
Yes, the period was like, if you all have snacks, just keep it. That's fine. You can keep it. But eventually, 2-3 days I ran out, and I went back to eating whatever crap they had.
Yeah.
So come with a snack. Come with a snack. Come with a lot of snack. They're gonna let you keep it. They let me keep mine. Hopefully, they're gonna let you keep it.
So I have watch in like 20 minutes. Should we
We'll do the rest.
challenges? Should we talk about a challenge? What was your biggest challenge?
Okay, let's talk about the challenge of being in boot camp. First of all, being older in boot camp, it's a challenge on its own. Girl, I'm not a child anymore. I'm married and I have 3 kids. Okay, and being in boot camp with young kids that don't listen,
Yeah.
you pay for it. It's a teamwork.
Like they punish everybody else.
Young kids.
Yeah.
They get in trouble, you pay for it. They beat everyone for that. So
Yes, and
That sucks.
the thing is, like, even like there's not a lot of older people that enlist. So you're dealing with people who are straight out of high school, mentality is completely different. But to be completely honest, it wasn't very, very challenging for me. Besides people acting as like super
Kids.
childish,
Mm-hmm.
I was athletic, not like very, I never had a problem with my run.
Mm-hmm. Same here.
Because people assume that the older you are, you're going to have a problem with the push-ups and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So that, I feel like I did a better job than a lot of young kids, like straight out of high school.
I was ready for that. I was prepared.
And exactly. And even it's the same thing like with tests and stuff like that. Like I guess the older you are, you know how to like prioritize your stuff. So I knew that I did not want to get asthma. I knew I wanted to be out of there.
I didn't know what asthma was before I got into it.
Me neither.
But that's a story for another day.
Yeah, but basically asthma is being set back. I did not want to be set back at all. So I had my priorities straight. I had been working out before I came to bootcamp. So I had my run that wasn't challenging at all. And then the push-ups were not challenging. The only thing that was annoying is working out in these damn boots.
What time did you make your run?
My final PFA.
What time do you have to make it, and what time did you make your final PFA?
So my final PFA, I ran it in 14:27. That's an 18-year-old is supposed to run it in 14:45. I ran it in 14:27, but I was supposed to run it in 16:15. So
okay, that's nice. Mine was supposed to be 16:15. What time was yours? 16:15? Oh yeah, same. So mine was supposed to be 16:15, but I did my run in 11 minutes and 50 seconds.
damn,
Girl, I was training people to run before I got here. I was ready for this shit.
Legs.
And then my push-up was...
You ran it in 11?
Yes. 11 minutes
Holy
and 50
cow.
seconds.
So you fast.
For my RDC assessment,
But
it was
you with
12
your
minutes.
legs, you can just walk. Like,
Can you
really
believe
quickly.
yourself? It's not like that.
Really quickly.
It's a long stride. It's not
Yeah,
like
but
that.
You can just walk
I think
really
being
quickly.
smaller is way more advantage than being tall.
If you have
'Cause,
long legs, you can just walk it.
girl, I don't know what you're saying.
No, I'm kidding. I'm messing with you.
So, my run was good. My sit-up for my RDC assessment, I did it. My sit-up was 73. I did 73 sit-ups in 2 minutes.
They don't do sit-ups anymore, by the way, guys. It's
Yeah.
planks, and you gotta hold your plank for a minute and 36 seconds in order to pass. And then, but you can hold your plank for a max of 4 minutes and 20 seconds. So don't be doing sit-ups trying to prepare for sit-ups because you don't do sit-ups.
So for me, that was actually a big surprise because I was practicing my sit-ups, and
Yeah,
then
you didn't do it.
we didn't do it. They're like, "Oh, you're gonna."
But you
do
did
it."
push-ups.
No, yeah, we did push-ups, yes, but we didn't do sit-ups anymore.
My push-up was 65.
How long did you hold your sit-ups?
It wasn't a perfect push-up,
your
but
plank.
3 minutes and 43 seconds.
Damn, was it like a perfect, like straight up
Yeah.
plank?
Yeah, there's definitely.
just don't touch the deck, I think, right?
Girl, I was seeing some crazy things that girls do.
During push-ups?
Did planks. We
I
don't
didn't-
do sit-ups no more. Girls be doing
I
weird
didn't do that
stuff.
shit.
You know how dogs do this, like upward facing dog or whatever? They've been doing shit like that. They've been doing. I don't know. It was like really crazy, and I'm like, what? Are we supposed to do that? And you know what? Nobody said nothing. I mean, they would be like, oh, get your butt out the air, but that's basically what they said.
So they switched it from sit-ups to planks because of COVID-19, and you know, recruit contact wasn't allowed, so you're not supposed to hold each other. So
It's that, and also sit-ups are not. Apparently, they've been thinking about it for a long time.
they have.
With your back or whatever.
My RDC said something about it before we got out, but we didn't get to do it. I think our set was the last
Yeah,
set to do
probably
it.
because we were the first to do it.
Wow, I would have loved the planks though. I was good with planks. What else was your challenge? Swimming, bro. This girl failed her swim. I was prepared for every single shit in boot camp except swim.
But your recruiter told you that they'll teach you how to swim.
My recruiter was like,
I know,
my
that's
recruiter
what
said
he
something
told me
like,
too.
don't worry, you'll be fine. They'll teach you that. You don't have a problem. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's what
Bro,
he said.
that was a problem.
And then the moment I got there, girls were like, you came to look at the
I didn't know how to
swim. And I'm like, well, my recruiter told me.
We started off with 90 females in my division. Guess what? 3 females failed their swim, and this motherfucker was in the 3.
Really? Only 3?
Only 3. Girl, that was
Yours
embarrassing.
was a good division.
Damn.
We had about...
You passed your swim. I wanted to know what to do, okay?
Yeah.
Because getting the lessons from the swim lessons wasn't helping at all.
Yeah.
So I was talking to friends in the division trying to see. They were giving me tips, but it wasn't helping at
Yeah.
all. I couldn't float for shit.
Yeah. So tell me, how did you eventually...
It took me 10 trials. I passed it on the 10th. So I passed it on the 9th trial. But you know, when you pass your swim, they make you come back the next day for the abandoned ship
and the whole suit
and the
thingy?
5 minutes floating stuff. Yeah. So yeah, it took me 9 trials before I passed my swim. I swear to God, I did that because of my kids. I keep thinking about, I don't want to let them down. They're all, you know, I want to get the fuck out of here. I don't want to be asthma. I don't want to spend 1 more minute in boot camp. So that kept me going. That kept me motivated.
So I want to hear about your experience in the little pool, like the floating.
So every time I go for my swim classes, I learn it, and then I have to come back. They make you go through the kiddie pool. The kiddie pool, I don't make it halfway, and then I hit my feet on the bottom.
Yeah.
The moment your feet hit the bottom, that's a fail. You have to come back the next day.
My biggest problem was water in my face.
How long did it take you to pass it?
I passed my swim after a week. Can you try? I think it was 4. Because my problem, I could swim, but I didn't have confidence. Like usually when I swim in the shallow side. I want to feel the floor.
Oh, okay.
Now I didn't have that, of course, because the pool's like super, deep and wide.
Swell.
So that and having water in my face. So one time I'm like floating in the kiddie pool, right? And then I stop halfway just to wipe my face, and he goes like, "You look at you! You fucking stop just to wipe water off your face! You fucking loser! This is what you're gonna be! This is what you're gonna do! You're gonna come back! Look, I'm gonna see you again here tomorrow because of that." And you know what? I did it again.
The next time
I did it like for some reason. But then one of the instructors that I really like, he did this technique where he got us. He knows like a lot of people are not really comfortable with water in their faces. He's like, do this. So basically, we're like floating on our backs, right? And he's like, just submerge your ears in the water, look up, and just imagine like be one with the water. Don't rub it on your face. Like even though you go deep down, don't breathe in. Come out and let it flow off your face like that. Do not wipe it.
That was
Do
one
it
thing
a couple
I
times.
learned.
And then I did it a couple times, and then he's like, now, here's what you're gonna do again. You're gonna squat in the pool. You're gonna squat. You know how you like squat down? Naturally, the water is gonna make you float. And then squat down, and then just make sure you go deep down. When you come up, don't wipe your face. Get used to
That's what they teach us in the swim classes. They say get used to the water on your face. Get used to it. Don't wipe it off.
Don't wipe it off.
Yeah, that helps.
My ass was wiping it off every 2 minutes.
I try to wipe it off, but I got used to it.
And then the other problem is like I was not used to swimming with my eyes open, and there was so much chlorine in that water.
They make you swim with your eyes open.
People. By the time I passed my swim, like, so here's the thing: when I passed my swim, I really passed it. Like I did not wait to come back to do the prone again, to do the jump again, because I hated it.
Yeah.
That jump,
bro. Jump.
Oh my god. So the first time I did it, I jumped 3 times. First time I did it, I went deep down. Like I sank. You know how you hold your nose?
Bottom of the ocean.
I went deep down. Next thing I hear somebody taking me out.
From the bottom?
From the bottom. I did not know.
I didn't know how I came up.
No.
She's looking at the time.
I'm looking at, I have 10 minutes, girl.
Okay.
So I think we're going to have to